Nigeria Info.
A big good morning to you. My name is Ifeami Andrew. Now we go into the newspaper review segment, and we start with headlines on the Vanguard newspaper. Don't forget, you can watch and listen to us simply by downloading the Nigeria Info FM app on the Play Store. If you are an Android user, you can also do same. Phone user. If any of those isn't very comfortable with you, I'm pretty sure it will be, because if you download the app, you don't need the earpiece or any other device to get connected. You can listen to us from anywhere in the world. But if you're a fan of wanting to also watch and listen at the same time, you'd love to watch the videos while you're listening, you can then get on social media. On YouTube, you can watch at Nigeria Info PH. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That gives you the opportunity to watch and listen at the same time. That said, on the Vanguard newspaper, the lead headline: Rivers, heavens won't fall if Fubara is impeached. Wike. Federal government vetting candidates for ambassadorial post 18 months after recall. NICOM releases 1,582 complaints against insurance companies. Import bills on used vehicles fall 65% to 354.8 billion naira. This one says, Speakership tussle, let Obasa be, Tinubu tells Lagos lawmakers. And if you go on again, you would find this one. It says here, court declines to legalize prostitution, dismisses Abuja sex workers suit. And all of those you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. If you go to the Punch, this is what you would find. I'll just take a few. Lagos Calabar Highway Project, wasteful, corrupt, Obasanjo. PDP alleges 200 million naira bribery as 4 lawmakers defect to APC. This isn't. I remember there was a video I did on YouTube where Atiku Abubakar was talking about this. This was some 2 months ago, almost 2 months ago, or a month ago. Atiku was speaking at a conference, and he was making certain damning revelations about how the presidency led by the APC is paying opposition lawmakers 50 million. That was what he was saying in that video. Anyways, well, I'll let that be. Our video is on YouTube. You could go check it out. Anyways. That said, Lassa fever. Federal government tracks 357 suspected patients after UK returnee's death. All right, all of those headlines are on the Punch newspaper. PDP crisis, Wike camp kicks as Ikimi panel recommends Anyanwu's expulsion. Well, that said, now remember that you can also send us WhatsApp messages with the number 0809-030-6416. I'll take some calls now. The number to call is 0817-923-0007. 0817-923-0007. That is the number to call. So you can call us and join in on the conversation. Meanwhile, some comments on Facebook already. We'll see how many we can take. Imar from where it says, the rivers crisis is taking a dangerous dimension. All those funny numbers of war must reap the whirlwind. Why can't they allow the governor to be focused and provide dividends of democracy to the people? Sunday also says, it's not all about saying heaven will not fall. The FCT minister's followers should try it. And John B. Winter says, Lagos Calabar Highway most wasteful and corrupt. This is coming from someone. Thank God Ability at Wegbu says, enough of these dramas happening in Rivers State. Stephen Igbiki says, good morning. By law, the governor is not supposed to go to the assembly quarters to see them. It's an insult to the office of the governor. Another part is he was locked out. The world is watching. Raymond Ezialiko's assembly quarters gate was locked at governor's arrival. It's indeed a letdown to the office of the governor. Christian Williams said, rather than searching for a meaningful job to do, some people will be going to court just to legalize prostitution. It's indeed laughable. Odinaka Chiweke says Governor Fubara and the House of Assembly should harmonize and get a definite date and time for the presentation of the budget, because their drama is tiring. Stephen Igbiki says, okay, we already took that one. Fidelis Alemu said, I foresee Governor Fubara winning this political war in the state. He is indeed the Martin Luther King of this time. Tango Dabili says, Mr. President should use the method he used in settling the crisis in Lagos State House of Assembly and settle the crisis in Rivers State. Well, unfortunately, Mr. President was not governor of Rivers State before, was he? Kingsley Wambilo says, good morning. Please, politics in Rivers State. We need peace in Rivers State. Michael Ebulu says, members of the House of Assembly said the governor was not locked out. Good one. Contribution short, precise, be very civil, and don't take too much time. I'll repeat that again so we can take as much calls as possible. Make your point. If I see that you've made your point and you're repeating yourself, going around in circles, we'll move on to the next caller. All right, so just come in, make your point, and try to be civil while you're doing that. Tell us your name, where you're calling from, and let's hear you. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
Andrew, members of Rivers State House of Assembly denying locking out our governor, the governor of Rivers State, as he came to present budget. Andrew, these were people who read their defection letters at the Alo Chamber and came out to deny. These were people who the legal advisor of the APC came to receive at Polo Club, and they said they never did that. These were people who swore to an affidavit that they have left the party that brought them into power and went to another party and also denied. Now today they start to deny. So as far as I'm concerned, Yosuli was there and saw everything that happened. As soon as they signed the governor, they shut the gate. I don't know what manner. These were the same people who gave 48 hours to the governor to come present budget. These were the same people who the governor sent a letter for a meeting. What is wrong in the meeting? In your news now, the World News part, Hamas and Israel are still holding meeting on the way forward. What did we do here? Nobody died, nothing, that we cannot sit together. Well, it is easier to wake up a man that is pretending to be a man that is sleeping than to wake up a man that pretends to be sleeping. And in this case, the sleep they say they are sleeping is given to them from somewhere else. You had the man who gave them the sleep yesterday.
All right, JJ. Well said. Thank you very much. We have to move on to another caller now. The number still is 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0002. Those are the numbers you can call to get through to us this morning. On WhatsApp, there's several messages here already. This one says, why would Wike be in Abuja and also want to decide who would be impeached in Rivers State or should be probed? He's using his relationship with the president to fight those who is against the dirty politics he's playing. The FCT minister should please stop using heaven will fall or heaven will not fall, because if heaven should fall, he will not be able to carry it. Queen sent that message. Soki Fubara says, the Rivers State governor needs to be given support to deliver good governance and provide people-oriented infrastructure. Mike says, greetings. Amewule led assembly directing the FCC to arrest Rishek chairman is lopsided. I urge the FCC to be courageous and also invite an investigation on Wike administration to allow equity and justice. Comrade Mike. Good morning. The governor Fubara going to assembly quarters was he asked to come by the speaker when he wrote to him. The both parties must agree terms before proper presentation of the budget can be made. Thanks. Dokubo sent in this message. Hello, good morning. Nigeria Info.
Good morning, Andrew.
All right, good morning.
Yes, I can. Calling from Ubuntu.
All right.
You hear me? I overheard in your news this morning that the governor was denied access to the assembly quarter of office for him to negotiate or discuss on how to present the budget. In other hand, one of them there is denying of that particular incident. And I was informed also through your news that the governor was at that gate attending to pressmen where it was confirmed that really he was at the spot of where the assembly members should open their gate for him to discuss with them. They are also denying this. What are these people meaning and what did they mean in this state? I don't know if you are understanding my questions. Let these people allow this man to minister or administer his position as a governor in this state. Let there be peace. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ezekiel. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
My friend Andrew, good morning.
All right, good morning.
My name is Justice Ori from Omudioga.
All right, go on.
Andrew, I think the governor has taken some bold steps towards resolving the political situation in Rivers State. On the 28th of February, when the Supreme Court gave its judgment, the governor responded by making a public broadcast on the 2nd of March announcing the removal of the then local government chairman. After that, the governor also wrote a letter to the assembly inviting them for a meeting at the government at the bishop. Then, on Tuesday, there was a standard meeting that the President Tinubu hosted. Immediately after the meeting, the governor still responded, wrote to the Martin Assembly, informing them he was coming to present budget yesterday. Andrew, the governor was locked aside. Andrew, let me remind you that there are people that it will be, if they are the governor of the state and you lock them aside, they must open that gate that day. But because of Governor Fubara's destiny, his gentility, he left that place. They are taking that man for granted. Martin Zamewule and his people are abusing the office of the governor. If they are actually ready for peace, why can't they sit down and say, Governor, come and represent this budget, since it is one of the requirements the Supreme Court gave, but yet it was not done. I want to plead to the people, these two parties involved in the political situation in Rivers State, that it is dragging our state backward. Rivers State has been on the news because of this issue. Can this thing end one day? I beg. We want to.
All right. Thank you, Ori. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Ifemi.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Chimadike, and I'm calling for Rumokuta. Mr. Ifemi, the show I saw yesterday with the governor and the assembly is a complete mortification to Rivers State people. What I saw there is an executive conquest on the legislature. Now, the governor in his speech yesterday, when he was doing commissioning a place, he said he does not want to abuse power. Now, I begin to wonder what the governor thinks is an abuse of power when you stand in your own executive power and you could choose who to be a legislature in the state even after election. Why you stand and refuse to pay some people their salary even when you know they are duly supposed to be paid? When you deny me Chimadike from the Rivers Assembly of my own year and my own state, and even as in that, you still say that you don't want to abuse power. Now, former Governor Wike said that the governor will be impeached if he does anything contrary to the Constitution, and heaven will not fall. But me, Chimadike, I'm saying that let heaven even fall, because it is time for us to ask God that is it right for us to be ruled by a governor in this kind of manner, thereby will be disgusted and will be even the Supreme and Appeal Court have even said it that this is an executive rascality, a tyranny in the highest level in democratic world. Mr. Ifemi, I want to make you understand that I am not feeling democracy in Rivers State.
All right, Chima, thank you very much. Let's move on now to another caller. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Yes, good morning, Ifemi Andrew.
You're welcome.
Yes, on the heaven will not fall, that statement should not come from the person of the former governor. It is an inciting statement to say heaven will not fall. That is, if if they impeach the governor, nothing will happen. That statement should not come from the former governor. It means that Tony Okocha's statement came directly from the directive of the former governor. It means that the assembly member acted in the order of the former governor. It is not right. He should retrace his steps. Thank you very much. I am Joseph calling from 11.
All right, Joseph. And thank you. I think I'll thank you to Joseph. Very direct, very simple, very straight. That's very apt. Just hit your point and you move on to the next. We move on to the next caller. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Steve. I'm calling from the Rema Economy.
All right, go on.
Yeah, the whole thing that happened yesterday, from my assumption, I want to say that it was actually orchestrated because after the whole process, the whole system of the media in Rivers State was awash with this news. Different group, different person, as if it was, organized. And some people have also called that even that gate was actually locked before the governor got to that place. And let me ask you a question. Governor is going to present a budget to the House of Assembly. I don't want to look at the nitty-gritty or the content of the letter was written on the 11th and then 12th morning, 10 o'clock, you're going to invade the assembly. What was the crowd that followed the governor? What were they doing with the governor as at the time he was going to present a budget? You went with the whole River State people as if you're going to do a commissioning. I don't understand. So if the governor is not in a precarious situation, I am very certain that the governor wouldn't have been looking for a way and means to actually submit this budget. But because you see, the appeal court judgment has empowered the House of Assembly even more and more. And anybody who is talking about disrespect to the governor, I have always said it. And even if you read on the context of the political philosophy, you discover that the governor does not, the executive has no power over the legislature and the judiciary. All of them are the same pedestrian.
All right, thank you very much. We'll take one more call now and go take some messages. All right, Nigeria Info, good morning.
Good morning, my brother, Femi Andrew.
You're welcome.
This is Blessed from Malo. Pertaining the yesterday drama at legislative quarter, the state assembly have been agitating for budget presentation from the governor. Now, governor went there to present the budget, they lock him out. It's a big insult to Rivers State entirely, not only governor. Because if you are fighting governor, you are fighting more than 90% of Rivers citizens. You know what's pertaining this? Governor Bubala is a peace-loving man. He get the governor that even though not Rivers State. That yesterday, he will lock many of them into prison yesterday. And besides, they do not have any other place to sit for that disciplinary anymore. After the judgment of the Supreme Court, the governor said, let's allow peace to reign. He embraced peace. As it stands now, let me tell you one thing. They are taking orders from the FCT minister. He's on call for. See what Tony Okocha has been saying all this while. Governor Bubala is fully in charge of Rivers State. FC minister era has gone the state. He cannot be governor again in Rivers State. Allow the Rivers State to breathe the fresh air.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Blessed. This one from here says, I noticed closely that the fight is not between lawmakers and the governor. Rather, the fight is between the FCT minister and the governor. For peace to reign, the FCT minister must be ready to make peace with the governor. Mordecai, God's time, sent that message in. I think if you listen to the FCT minister's media chat, then you would then understand a lot more the undertone to everything that the state has been passing through politically. Let our governor go and represent the budget again, please. Let peace reign in Rivers State. Heaven will not fall if they impeach the governor. There is life after power. Nothing lasts forever. Even the greatest power. One quarter God from Mba sent that one in. And this person, Christian Williams, says the issue of land grabbing in Rivers State has unfortunately become a big problem in all parts of the state. And I think we all need to rise against this nonsense called land grabbing before it consumes us all. Christian Williams from Igbo. Neki says Uke is the one abusing power, not the governor. Even from the way he speaks, you will see that he's a dictator. He's a mere mortal. And the president enjoys now. What the president enjoys now will end one day. Let's keep engineering the lawmakers. It will backfire against them. Neki sent that message in. Ida from Inkoro says, good morning. I want to thank the governor for his maturity. I call him the most peaceful governor in Africa. He should continue maintaining peace and God will keep fighting his battles. All right, that's the much we can take. We'll take a commercial now. Good morning.
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info.